What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another LEGO build video. Today we have a pretty awesome set. We have the AT-AP Walker. AT-AP Walker. So here it is. Here's the box. I have one version that, as far as I can see, this one looks like a remake of that version, or just a re-release. I'm not really sure, but it became available again, and I wanted to pick one up just for safe measure to make sure that I have a matching set. So I also picked one up a long time ago. Actually, I think it was gifted to me by a friend of mine. But at the end of this video, I'll do a little comparison between this and the other versions that I have to show the differences and similarities. This set is 689 pieces. It retailed at, I believe, $60. So kind of decent for, at least I think. I have to double check. I'll get the real price at the end of the video. So let's just jump on into the build, and I will see you here after to review the set. Alrighty, so we finished the AT-AP Walker, this newest version that they just released not too long ago. So first we have the characters, and I guess I'll start with the droids. Here's one of the droids. It's got that shadow right in there. There we go. Yeah. There we go. So the droid is exactly like the droids from the droid gunship. So there's 2. And then we have Chewbacca. So there's Chewbacca. It's pretty much standard, same Chewbacca we've got in the other AT-AP, the last version of it. I want to say it's exactly, the characters are exactly the same. This is Commander Gree. So very much the same. You can see the little printing there. Face, standard clone trooper face. Little back printing. Shut up. And then we have a scout trooper. So that's what that one looks like. It's got leg printing, nice like chest printing right there, a little bit of back printing, and also the standard clone trooper face. So yeah, so those are the characters, and I'm pretty sure they're the same characters from before. Sorry, Honey's down here. She likes the lights. The little reflection from the... Anyways, so onto the set. So before I show to you, when I saw the design, I did think that it was pretty much exactly like the previous one, and it does have a lot of similarities. However, it is different. So let me show you and then I'll explain afterwards. So my initial thought was that it was exactly the same. It is not. So here it is. Here's the side view. The top view. The back view. Stop it. And the front view. So here's the front view. So that's one of the things right there. These are very loose. They don't really hook in. Oh wait, I guess they're supposed to hook into this part. Okay. So I fixed it. Honey's still going all goo-goo for the little lights. She loves chasing the lights. And the reflections. And right now there's a lot of reflections happening. So I initially thought this was a lot looser, but I missed a piece, an attachment underneath here. So if you can see this piece here, there's a little tiny peg that fits in, so it actually made it a little bit more sturdy. So I think that kind of solves some of my reservations about it moments ago. So I was gonna say that this one feels kind of flimsier, kind of compared to the first version. So yeah, I'm getting all jumbled up in my thoughts but yes. So this version is like a combination of the first version and the previous version that I also purchased before. It's like the style is of the last version and the size is actually of the original version. So I'm going to show you the original next to it, and you'll see that it's very, take a step back, it's very similar in size. I mean, this one's a little bit smaller, but it's pretty much exactly the same height, the same kind of width. So I want to say it has more accuracy in that regards. This This is the current one. This is the previous version, so this definitely like stands a lot taller. This one was a lot, I felt like it was a lot sturdier at first, but they're about the same now. They definitely kept a lot of the same style, so it has a lot of the same pieces. So if you look like side-by-side comparison, they're almost exactly identical. So this one's probably more accurate as far as scale. So when they modified it, they realized that this one was kind of too tall, and then it also sits awkwardly like high. So this one actually angles down like how it normally does, and then this one kind of sits a little bit higher. But yeah, they're pretty much exactly the same as far as how they were constructed. So yeah, so it's definitely very interesting that they took this larger design, then they scaled it down a little bit more to make it more accurate. I want to say that's probably what they decided to do. But there was a lot of great things that they did in this version that in the previous version that they kept because of the aesthetic. So they've definitely kind of learned, I guess, what they wanted to do. So this part of the this kind of goes back. Honey's going crazy. And then there's just like a little switch on the back that kind of holds it together up there, so it's like walking mode. And then when the leg comes down, it's in turret mode, so it blasts off. It has the same feature right here where this part disconnects and then this rotates. The gun moves up and down. Pretty nice. This piece moves up so you can see inside. Has some of the same pieces on the inside too. These flaps open up this way, so you can see the troops inside. Has a flick fire missile on top. This gun kind of moves around a little bit, just actually up and down. On this other version, it moves both up and down and sideways. So yeah, I don't know anything else that I want to highlight from this, but so I have kind of mixed thoughts. I like it, I do. It was a pretty enjoyable build as well. It took like an hour and 15 minutes or so. It's a little bit more compact, but not by too much. It's mostly in the legs compared to the previous version. The legs on the previous version make it stand a little bit higher than this current version. But there's really not that much different between these two versions. It's a lot of the same pieces. I want to say, of course, the previous version was more pieces, just because it's larger. And I want to say that this current version, how much was it? It was around 60. Let me double check. Yeah. So it definitely retailed at $60. So with what was it, 689 pieces, it fit within the 10-cent per piece a price model that Lego should be sticking to. But I I want to say most of it was actually because there's a lot of small little pieces in this set. A lot of the connecting pieces, a lot of just the small little round pegs. There was a lot of that in here, so I really want to say that it should have retailed probably at $50 because it's smaller. It is detailed, but $60 for this was a little bit pricier for this type of set. At least it felt that way. So, and I want to say the previous version was around the same, $60, and then the oldest version, I want to say that one actually retailed around $40. Definitely less pieces, less detail. So that made sense for that specific version of it. But yeah, $60 for this one. It was kind of a hard buy for that. Well, at least that's why I didn't buy it immediately, because it was a little more costly. So yeah, so that kind of concludes my thoughts about this current, I guess the 2019 version of the AT-AP. It was good to get some more droids, another scout trooper, that's pretty nice, and just to get another one of these walkers. I did like a lot of the Clone Wars, or I do like a lot of the Clone Wars machines. It's just great to have them. So yeah, so I really wanted to collect this one as well. So if you enjoyed this video, and I hope you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you are new here, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. We do a lot of different types of videos, right now focusing on my Lego hobby. I was going to say obsession, but hobby, much more positive. And we also do gaming vlogs as well. So if you hit that subscribe button, hopefully you'll be able to see some of those other videos as well. I will see you in the next video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.